Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know we are all stressed. My name is Tayo, and I'm from Huawei. So we have the products we'd like to take you through for the next 20 minutes. Can you take care of this?
I want you to spotlight the slide.
Let us manage people. I don't know why it's not so very sharp, maybe because of the screen. Or maybe because I'm looking for it. All right. So taking us through mobile money. I'll be introducing to all who are with mobile money, showcasing to us our success cases, how it's applicable in the banking sector, fintech, and also as payment service. So currently now, like I see in the low number of people here, I know that we have people that are into banking, also in the fintech space, and also people in the SMEs and so on and so forth. So now, currently what we have the challenges facing the banks at the moment. Is the challenges as to do with the difficulty, the challenges of adapting into the new market demand in the globally right now. So the first challenge has to do with provision of poor digital experience. So you have they lack the ability to be able to meet the end users. What kind of financial service the customers, this particular customers need, and also the difficulty of reaching these particular customers. So you have the unbanked, the underbanked kind of users, but how are you going to reach them? Because they also have that kind of banking experience. So there's this difficulty they are facing. And also the third one has to do with the fierce competition that banks are facing with the fintech companies. Because fintech companies come with flexibility and also agility. So how are they going to combat this thing? So now, if they are going to combat this thing, it is a necessity that banks begin to adapt to a digital innovation. In terms of digital innovation, they will need a very comprehensive mobile financial solution services. So now here comes Huawei. Huawei actually has mobile financial services, which is the reason why I'm here to present to you. Our mobile financial services is cloud native, intelligent, and open, and also comes with the support of fintech core banking services, such as like your digital payment, the digital wallet, digital savings, and digital loan, and also bringing in merchants on board in the fintech arena. So that, by the way, with this, we're able to provide a very strong user experience, coupled with ability to be able to reach customers, and also to be able to create a very vibrant ecosystem that can be able to convert both users and merchants together. So how to do this thing is what I'll just show to us briefly. So let's go to the next point. Let's look at what we call super app. So now, the first strategy, like I said, one of the three challenges I made mention of is poor digital experience. So a poor digital experience, one thing that most banks face and other financial institutions face is how to be able to like bring in ideas, be able to like create products that are usable for people outside there. So now, what we have what is called the super app. Super app is actually an all-in-one online services, whereby it's able to get merchants and users connected together. So we are creating you have an ecosystem that is able to onboard both users and merchants. So you have the users, you have the traffic for your users, and you're able to take advantage, you're able to use that to appeal to the merchant, and you're able to onboard the merchant also. So having a unified platform that is able to have both a unified provision of a unified financial marketplace such that, for example, you have a super app instead of you having different apps like we have Bolt, we have Uber, and the likes. We have Jumia and all of those applications. But instead of having that, but you have a one super app whereby all of these merchants have been onboarded, and they are onboarded as merchants within your application, and they are all exposed to what? To your digital payments. So, and one thing they are exposed to is what? They have a marketplace within it. And also, in the place where they need to create new mini programs, because that's another challenge. Like, okay, we need to come within your app. How can we get integrated within your app? Or how can we get onboarded? How can we onboard new mini programs within this super app? So you have a do-it-yourself tool that is able to create new mini programs for you within just 2 to 3 days, right? To onboard new merchants as quick as possible. And then you have the digital marketing tool by which you can be able to reach your users, like provisioning of offerings, of cashbacks, and all of those things. So this is what we are able to provide, which is called the super app. So with this, you are able to provide a consistent experience to be able to onboard users as quick as possible. Also with the unified digital payment, so you get users that have the wallet account, and then you have the merchants that have been attracted, able to take payment collection with the digital payment. So, and then we have the digital loan, and we have so many other offerings that can be onboarded on the super app. So the next one is, let's look at how we try to conquer the aspect of user acquisition, the difficulty of reaching different kind of users. Now, we have 3 kind of user groups, and this is one of the things that banks are always concerned about, any financial institution. The first one has to do with the underbank. We have the underbank kind of users. So looking at the underbank kind of users, what kind of challenge do they face? The underbank kind of users are the ones that actually are not doing much transaction. So they have the challenge of inability to have access to loans. Inability to have access to loans, and also there's the fear of banks or financial institutions not wanting to be able to grant them loans because they don't know their risk level. So now, what do we provide? So we're able to provide what is called a intelligent credit score system. An intelligent credit score system is able to provide financial services for the underbank. For example, the underbank kind of users, maybe they want to obtain maybe a digital device or something like that, and they need to purchase it on loan. But how do you know that, okay, this is not a risk kind of services I'm offering to this particular customer? So that's what using our credit score. With our credit score, we are able to study the pattern of a particular customer that is underbank. We're able to know that, okay, when how is the spending capacity of this particular customer? How does he spend money? What kind of profile? You are able to provide a profile, and you're able to provide a rating for this particular kind of customer. So with that, we're able to provide some particular services that fit into the profile of these particular users. For example, now you know that this particular user consumes much of data, right? So due to that, you know that there are other merchants that want to market new kind of phone, and want to make users be able to purchase phones and get it on credit and things like that. So with that, you can be able to target this kind of users. They have value, and now they are getting value for their service within the banking, the financial industry. The second one has to do with the unbanked. These are the ones in the rural areas. So we've had a lot of agency banking and so much like that. But one of the ways to tackle this is actually providing an e-wallet. So that is possible for the bank. The fintechs are doing that today, but the bank can look in this aspect in order to be able to provide e-wallet to the unbanked kind of customers. Yeah, and then we have the SMEs. So the other challenge is the SMEs also have the difficulty accessing loans. So this, for SME and the underbank, the same rule can be applied to them. Ability to provide loans. What kind of loan? what's the credit limit of what you need to provide to them. So we have that intelligent platform that is able to like provide profiling to know, okay, what's the highest credit limit we can provide of kind of loan we can provide to this particular kind of customers. So that is, with this, you are able to like reach the unbanked, you're able to reach the underbanked, and you're able to reach the SME kind of customers. So lastly, let's look at the one that has to do with, so the next page that has to do with revenue growth. So the third challenge is that there's fierce competition with the fintech. They're always rolling in new products. So how do you match up? And also, in case maybe you are in the line of fintech or in providing a financial service, this is also very key and very important to you. And in terms of fintech, what you need is ability to create products, right? Product that is usable, that applies to the particular kind of customer you're targeting. So we actually were able to provide multi-channel access to of different kind of products. And when you are looking at products, we're actually looking at product that is able to provide credits. Because apart from the era of just mobile money being focused on payment, we've seen bringing mobile money to the aspect of financial inclusion. And now we're actually in the era of crediting. So crediting is giving them value for their transaction. So maybe like cashback, interest, and so on and so forth, or able to provide overdraft, provide microloan, microlending, all of those things. So if you are going to do all these things, you know that there's a lot of analytics that you need to go in. You need to do all of those analytics is what can be achieved by our same credit score. We'll bring you to the point where we'll show you how our artificial intelligence can be able to create all this. We'll bring this scenario to you in the next 5 minutes. So look at this, for example, now. So you're able to create different product types, agile in nature, and able to like determine different risk assessment for different kind of customers. And at the end of the day, you're able to like, the one on my right hand side there, it has to do with my credit, the microloan like I spoke about. You're able to know different kind of limits, credit limit that can reach for different kind of customers. For example, you have some financial institutions that the highest form of loan you can actually give out is maybe 100,000, for example. They don't care who you are, they don't know your profile, they don't know about you, they don't know much. And even if you know, it has to do with so many manual analytics and so many things like that. It consumes time and it wastes effort. So with this, with our system, you are able to like identify customers. The customers can be an existing customer within a large bank user base for a bank. And if it has to do with, for example, a financial institution that is just coming in on board, what you can do, which we do currently, is ability to partner with other vertical industry that have rich data. We have the telco industry there. So like MTN, Airtel, and so on and so forth. So we have partnership with them today, whereby you can be able to like know, because this particular user purchase airtime, purchase data, and so on and so forth. With that, you can be able to know their transaction level, how they transact every day and every month. With that, we can be able to define scoring templates for different kind of these users, and you can like market your product to them. So let's look at the artificial intelligence aspect while I round up. Thank you. So it's still got on these three strategies. First strategy is use let me start with user acquisition, user conversion. How do you like get more users? So what we have in what we have what we call the FinCare. We have what is called the FinCare application. So the FinCare application, what it does is it's able to like read into your convergent data, like a big data. It's able to like read into it and able to provide different labels for different kind of great groups for different kind of users. For example, a particular user, if what they consume, like, okay, this one, you know that they're always going to restaurants to eat. You can create a label for those particular kind of users. And you have like a follow if you want to know that, okay, this particular user within this system, this banking system, financial system, these are mobile money users. So you are able to have those kind of profile. What's the essence of this profile? It's able to do what? It's able to provide a particular credit. It's able to provide a value to those customers. So this helps to aid promotional strategy, right? So you know that, okay, customers that belong to this particular profile user group, they are the kind of customers that whenever they come to purchase this particular product, you can always give them this offering. You can give them a cashback. You can give them an interest. So with that, you are able to like ask if it's like the kind of financial industry that does this, like OPay, we all know them today. So OPay does this kind of thing, similar things. So we're able to achieve that same kind of user acquisition, whereby you give value to your customers, and by giving value to them, they come in over and over again. If I know that I get value for purchasing airtime, for purchasing electricity and things like that, for the purchase of tokens, I will come back over and over again, rather than stay in a system that deducts from me even when I purchase these services. So let's look at the next one. Revenue growth through microfinance services, which has to do with microloan. How does this happen? Right. So with our intelligent platform, our artificial intelligence, like I said before, we have non-performing loans. Most loan industry today focus on non-performing loans, like at very low rates. They don't mind it, just at the highest level. What I can lend to people is maybe 50,000, 100,000. That's all. So now, what we are trying to say is this: we have within our platform, we have a credit score whereby it automatically is able to know different profile, define different profiling for different customers. Right. So looking at this, what we have in the screen. So we have a point where the daily charge fee for a particular loan service is just static, maybe for like 100 particular kind of users. You don't even know, maybe this there's like 30% of them that actually are capable of returning your money. The risk level is very low, right? So what is this actually doing? So now it's able to help you to manage risk for risk assessment. Be able to know that, okay, in terms of risk management, these particular customers are volatile customers that will never pay back. These particular customers are customers that, you know what, if we have 2 million naira, we can give them that 2 million naira, and we are certain that within this period of time, they can return it back. So what can that do to you? What can you do with that? What we can do with that is able to create a kind of product, for example, loan product within a span of period of time, like give like 5 million within 6 months. Within that kind of services, you know the target customers for that. Yeah, there are some particular customers that will cover for that, right? So that's what we are able to provide in that. And you see, I was unable to take you through the graph. So initially, while using the nominal kind of loan services that many financial industry uses, it's always at like 1.2, and if with what we have tested over time, when you are able to apply this kind of intelligence in providing loan services, you will be able to see a revenue growth from 1.2 to like 3.8. This is for like low performing loans entirely. And you could be able to see we're able to increase a microfinance revenue growth by 6 of what they have regularly. Right. So with this, you can be able to, like, having access to risk assessment platform, you are able to offer loan with a very low risk to your customers. So let's go to the last one, which has to do with app development. So in case you have like tech guys in this place who are interested in like, okay, in the path of digital evolution. So in this aspect, I spoke about creating an ecosystem whereby you can interconnect users, onboard users, and merchants together, right? So now, when merchants come, so how do you do that? You have a super app, right? And you need to onboard many merchants. Most of these merchants will come with their website. This is my website for my project. What are you going to do? So what we do is we have Copilot on our mobile money super app dashboard, which is able to automatically grab your website and convert it to mini programs. You get it's able to convert it to mini programs. It's able to capture all of your image on your website, bring them, turn them into a mini program. So it's like an app inside an app inside a super app. So you have your app displayed inside a super app, having access to all of the financial resources that is within it, like payment and all of those things, OCR, capture face, barcode, pay and things like that. And all of those images with our AI tool, we can be able to tweak the background pictures and all of those things, right? You can be able to change like different names for each of those product types, right? And with this, you can be able to create new programs, new mini programs. We have like up to 30 templates, right? All you just need to do is I want to create a mini program for maybe for school, to pay school fees, and automatically it will generate a mini program for you, which you can modify. Very flexible. So this is what our AI can do, and with this, you are able to like onboard many merchants within a very short period of time. So let's look at our success case when we have done this. So I've been talking this morning, like where have we been able to apply this? So where we have been able to, where this is applicable is in a place called KBZ Bank, KBZ Pay in Miami. So Miami, KBZ Pay is the number one largest market share in Miami. So they are just like other nominal banks that really don't know where to go. They are just on that horizontal scale. They are not going up, not going down, but they are not meeting up with, or sure, they are not meeting up, they are not making a lot of coverage for doing much for most of their customers, their main customers. So what are they able to do? What they're able to do is also able to like create a super app, like I just mentioned, able to bring in merchants, provide financial services to those merchants. So those merchants have access to all of their financial services, financial products like Colina and those things. They can offer those to their users. And look at it. They actually started as a KBZ bank. They had less than 1 million users. And in the space of, they started 2018, and in the space of 5 years, their user base 15 million, having 310,000 merchants. So how are you able to achieve that? Only be able to achieve 310,000 merchants boarding when you have an intelligent platform. So this is one, and in Miami country, they are able to like their revenue base match their transaction rate is able to match the GDP. So I think I would just like to stop it here because of our time. So this is Huawei Mobile Financial Solution, which I feel very, very useful for our banks, able to take them to the next level, and also for financial industries also. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions? Question for the help? We have two, all right, 3, 4. So it's 1 minute for our question. So we can start.
Please, your voice is very low. Please, you cannot hear.
Okay. Second one is from a business perspective. As a business owner, if I sign on, maybe as a merchant on a super app, what do I stand to gain? Do I have access to sales and all of that? And the explanation you gave around that program, mini program, wasn't really clear.
All right. All right, let me start with how the super app works. So for example, we know many banks have their own app today, right? So there might be no need to have another super app. So what we do is, within that super app, is what we did with MTN. MTN today on MTN app. My MTN app, there's a marketplace there. So you can create a marketplace widget there where we can deploy all many programs. So if you have super app, might not need to, if you have like an app already, you don't need to have another app. You can just deploy a mini program into your app, via your app. Now that mini program is from onboarding merchants, right? So now how do you bring merchants? It's by business partnership. For example, for strong banks that you know that they have higher transactional volumes, right? It's very easy because as a merchant, I lose nothing if I have the presence of my business in a place where I know that there's daily transactional volume in millions. So users can stop on my app and they don't need to go elsewhere to take that service, and I know that when they come in within that place, there's a value that they are getting, right? So the more they can see my help within that place, the more they can engage and gain from it, right? So it doesn't cost, it doesn't cost the merchant anything. So what you need to do is, okay, we have this now, and market it like Jumia, Unga, and so on and so forth, Uber and so on. As far as they know, their onboarding process is very seamless. They don't lose anything coming there. Now, there's a digital marketing tool, which you can also use to like, as a means of tweaking them, like for them to be desirous of coming to your site, to get onboarded, right? So that they can, with your digital marketing tool, you can use to be able to push their product also further, right? To give cashback to customers that enjoy their services and things like that. So I think that's just it. So I don't know if I was able to answer the question.
Yeah, that as like as a business owner, how does that benefit me? Is it that I get customers? I'm not talking about the business owner.
Okay, as a business owner, as a merchant, for example. Yeah, so the benefit for you is you get more users on your side. Yes, yes. So it's more like a marketing site for you. You have, like, for example, you have certain bank that have high volume of customers that comes into their app, that have it does high transactional volume of within their e-wallet, the system. So having that, they know that, okay, oh, this application is in this place. So they can just within 2 minutes, they can get the services of what they want within that space. Right. So, and also if they use it, I get a cashback within this place. I get a particular kind of value for it in the end. Yes. So the next question is.
Thank you very much for the presentation. My name is Ikenta. I'm a friend, trust partner. So I want to ask about the full experience that the fintech banks used to have, because I consult for them, business development and all that. So sometimes the number of people, is still a very big issue. The bank as a whole, especially the new fintech banks. So my question is this: when you sell the idea that okay, through generative AI, you can actually assess consumer within a very shortest period, and you can take a decision whether to lend or not to lend and what value. This because it's more like we are going to another level. Apart from because they are used to traditional way of using customer relation account officer relating with the customer. That's what most of them and so they based on the account officer do KYC and maybe many months of interaction with the customer to give accurate or near accurate information that this customer so they are kind of thinking if we have to use depending on AI, how are we so that is I don't know what can I tell to them to make them have that confidence to take that
All right, thank you. All right, so data don't lie, right? So now what we have is within our credit core is able to like provide a score rating for each customer. Maybe they are SMEs or just regular customers, right? And over time, our credit score is 90% accurate of a particular customer. See, no matter what, even though you don't want to use AI and you want to you want to do analytics, like I said, manual analytics, you want to do for a business analytics and things like that. It will you still end up in the same thing. The thing what AI will be giving to you is facts. You will see the trend, you will see the spending ability of this particular customer, and you see the daily income or monthly income that comes in. All of those data will be clear, right? So everything will be crystal clear, and it will be clear for you to make. It will not make decision for you. You see everything in a graph, you see everything in a table, and it's up for you to make that decision. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a point.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Karen and I'm a software engineer. So my question is this, you talked about this super app having to, like, we can integrate other app into it, right? So now I want to know, is it possible for us to integrate, like, is there a maximum amount of app that can be integrated into this super app?
All right, thank you for that. So we have our super app on the cloud. So we use cloud resources to host our super app. So it is unlimited. So depending on the scaling, depending on the size of what you purchase as a company, as an organization, and we have auto scaling. So in case your license is live, auto scale to accommodate much more merchants. Your budget. Yeah, more questions.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Fabiola. My question is, clearly I'm starting a business now. So can I come to Super App and just onboard my business? Like maybe Super App is going to build my website for me, going to build everything for me.
All right, as far as your website is for transaction, we are not talking about a static website. We're talking about a website where, we're talking about where there's transaction, where you can buy and sell. You get, so if that's what you do, 100%. Like maybe you sell shoes or things like that, right? And you need to do online collection from your customers, right? So that is possible. Yes. Yes, it can do that. You can go to that, it can do that. It can create many programs for you, right? It can create it within it. Not creating a website where it's accessible online. I mean, within that super app, you can create a website for you within it, where users can come to in order to purchase your services. Do you get that? Yes, yes. Because it's for an existing organization. Right. So except maybe you want to like have it for yourself. On board. Yeah. Yes, provide all of those things and add them. So the way it works is a drag and drop mini program. It's a drag and drop. You drag, this is how I want my header to look like. I'm creating a school fees collection. Okay, when you click this, okay, this is the pay for year one, this is the amount for year one, pay for year two. All of those things just to drag and drop. And you can be able, when you want to make payment that's fine. Like for if it's Zenith Bank, you are making payment through Zenith e-wallet. So that is where it's a benefit for Zenith Bank. You are making payment through the e-wallet. You funded your wallet, you are making payment through their wallet. It's also good for you because there's easy access to money connection. Like people have easy access to pay for something.
Without restriction.
Without restriction, yes. Last
I just want to know, you don't know the information of what you presented.
Okay, we have it on the Huawei website. Okay, Huawei mobile money. You just Google Huawei mobile money. I think we have it online. We don't have it online.
What do you mean?
Huawei mobile money.
Yeah.
We have it online. We have the information. Yeah, we have it on LinkedIn, we have it Google. So just type Huawei mobile money, you'll see everything about our solution there. And also we can give you our card. So in case you want to contact us, you can have much more information or more than what we have presented here. So because of our time, I would like to end it here. The recording is there, and thank you very much.